Hello once again, guys and girls. So we are back again, and we're bringing you a freaking awesome game because I've been playing the hell out of this recently, and I figured that more people need to play this because it's super fun and irritating, frustrating, and awesome all at the same time. And it's really one of those games that you just kind of just don't want to stop playing ever. It's one of those games where you're going to end up catching yourself saying, one more time, just one more time, just one more time. I've done that, and of course, 30 times later, you're like, alright, I just said I was going to be done, and I'm still going. So, that's my basic explanation of what Super Hexagon is. It's a brilliant game, super simple, super quick, and super freaking difficult. So I'll go ahead, and as you guys can probably see from my times here, I have actually beaten the first two stages already, and really not gotten too far in any of the other ones. I'm not quite sure how close I am to beating any of these, but we're going to give this a go. So I'll give you guys a quick demonstration of the lower difficulty level. The basic object of this game, if you haven't actually seen it already, which I would be surprised if you have not, the basic object is to not get hit by anything that comes flying at you. You're just a little triangle and you rotate around. The only problem is, so does the screen. And it pulsates and it changes colors, and if you play this for more than like half an hour, you will probably get a headache. It's not the most eyeball-friendly video game. I mean, that's not to say that it doesn't look good, because it looks fantastic for what it is. But it will also make your eyeballs fall out of your head. So, that's something to keep in mind. Now here's going to be the first stage here. Beat.
Hexagon.
And it lets you keep going. It just gets
Game
stupid.
over.
So that's really the basic idea of how the game works. And as you could probably tell, the music here changes based on which of the three different levels you're actually doing. The Hexagon, Hexagoner, or Hexagonist. There are three different music tracks in the game, and depending on some kind of random number generated thing, it'll randomly pick a point in the song to play from. So this time I get this one.
Game over again.
Then I get the same one again.
Game over again.
Oh, come on. Don't prove me wrong here. Okay, do prove me wrong here. There you go. Or it'll play some different stuff. And it's also something to note about the way that the actual levels themselves are formed, is they're a kind of a semi-random level. There are certain things that are fixed. For example, in this one, you'll get some stuff coming at you for a little bit, and then at about 6-7 seconds, you'll get this. Go around the opposite side twice. And then you'll get some other random stuff.
Game over.
And if I restart it, go to 7 seconds again, just to give you guys an indication of this here. 7 seconds, switch sides, switch sides. So there are certain patterns, there are certain things that are fixed, and each of the three different difficulties actually have their own patterns and their own kind of specific theme to them. So you saw with the first one, when I played through that one, how the hexagon itself actually turned into a pentagon and a square. Now that can really screw with you the first few times you get there. This one, the second one, gives you a lot of weird things like this. But this one doesn't actually ever change shape to pentagon or a square or anything. It just gives you a lot of weird stuff. Like this one, or any of the other ones that I can give you. Yeah, that one gives you weird stuff. This one is just really freaking fast. And as you can see by my times, I really haven't done too well on this one prior to this.
Game over. Again.
And yes, this is far more difficult to actually do
Game
than
over.
to watch. I would definitely say that, because you can watch.
Game over. Again.
There are plenty of videos online of people beating the hardest difficulty in the game, and that's redonkulous. I'm never gonna be able to beat that.
Game over.
But it gives you kind of an idea of the way the game plays. And then as you beat the levels, the original 3 that you have, Hexagon, Hexagoner, Hexagonist, then you'll get these when you beat them. Hexagon, Hyper Mode, which is actually hardester than the hardest one. And this is the hardestest one. And I really just want to see this just to know what kind of stupid compound word they came up with that. Hardesterist? I don't know, but I want to see what they came up with that. This one I actually want to play because I love the fact that it's white. That's so cool.
Game over. Again.
But this one just screws with my brain, and I can't function fast enough to be able to beat this garbage. So
Game over.
that was cool. I got a new record. But I guess we're just gonna go ahead and give this a couple tries here on Hexagonist, since this is the next one that I have to be able to beat.
Again.
And then I'll go ahead and let you guys go download. This was in the Humble Bundle, the last one. I don't think it still is, which is unfortunate because it's an amazing game. But
Game over. Again.
I don't think you guys could still get it in the Humble Bundle. I don't remember how much it actually is. It's probably like $5 on Steam. But it's by and away worth it. They actually, one thing I really credit the developers with for this game is coming up with every single possible method of control. Actually, I'm going to try something here and see if there are any other button combinations to be able to control this, because you could pretty much do whatever you want. You've got WASD, or I should say A and D, or whatever. Is that A and D? Yeah, A and D. Then you've got arrow keys. And then of course you could put in a controller, use a controller. This game is also available on Android and iOS. I would not recommend it for Android unless you have a very fast phone. Something like the DNA, I believe it's called, or anything up there in speed, or an iPhone, because it is not very optimized for an Android. My phone, it lags horrendously, input lag and visual lag, and in a game like this you really can't deal with that. But that is also touch control. And one of the weirdest ones that I found that you could do with this is actually the mouse. Right click and left click can move you right and left. This is ridiculous. And apparently I'm actually really good with that. But I never imagined that you would have been able to use the mouse for this game. And apparently I am actually legitimately balling as fuck with that method. Holy cow. Or not. Or you could just be weird about it and use the left click button and the right arrow key. And you can do whatever you want. Let's do that. That's gonna screw me over because it's wrong. That's my left hand doing the right movement. And alright, let's do right mouse button and left arrow key. I love this. I don't know why that's so fascinating to me that they let you use mouse clicks to control this game, but it's freaking brilliant. I love that to death. And you can just spin around like a psycho. This game's so much fun. I mean, it's brilliant. The only thing that irritates me is when I'm legitimately trying to beat this, and every time you fail,
Game over.
you get this game over in your ears, which will get
Game over.
very annoying when you're legitimately trying. Right now I'm kind of just screwing around, but when you are legitimately trying, that game over
Game over.
will drive you crazy. And I will challenge you. I will challenge you when you're playing this game and you are actually getting somewhere and you're actually doing pretty well and you die, I dare you not to spam that enter or space bar to restart. It's a fact of the game that when you fail, you will spam the restart button to get back into it as quickly as possible. It's just one of those games that you will not want to stop playing.
Game over.
It's so addicting. The music is brilliant, by the way. It's actually something I didn't mention, was the actual creator of this game. It's the same guy who made VVVVVV. And was one of my favorite games that I played in quite a long time. It's actually definitely one of my favorite games that I've played in a long time. The music was brilliant, the style was great, the gameplay was fun. It was kind of like this as far as you died a lot. And it was more about just keep trying until you get it right. I like that style of game that he makes. They're extremely simplistic graphics, extremely simple gameplay design, and it's very difficult, but it doesn't penalize you for dying. In this game or in you really don't get penalized for dying. It's pretty much just, okay, try again, okay, try again. And of course that's kind of frustrating because you're gonna die 800 million times and you're gonna get sick of trying again, but it's cool though. And apparently he's not done coming out with some incredibly addicting and murderously difficult games. So I think I've been rambling on about this game for long enough, and I don't know how interesting my commentary would actually be about this game, but I'm gonna go ahead and actually give this one last shot, and we'll see if I can hold to it, and then let you guys go on.
Game over.
Alright, I gotta... Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. You have no idea until you play this game. You have no idea. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video now, and then play this some more. And I'm really just encourage you guys to get it. It's stupidly addicting. This has been Super Hexagon, and I will see you guys next time.